Okay, so now you should be able to hear me. What's going on? What's going on? Yes, sir. We here. We live. What's going on? Sorry, OBS just updated, so fuck me, actually I gotta do this real quick. So I don't forget. I'm gonna switch to a new scene real quick, but that's just because I gotta set up my microphone for this too. I didn't know it was gonna fuck up my microphone, so give me one moment. There we go. That should be good for here, so we go back to this. Okay, good. Yo, this is where I say hi, Spottable. Hello, Raptor, EB, Brute, Badger, everyone, Bracky, ready? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. You guys ready for a discussion today? I'm sure you can tell what we're going to be talking about today. I'm back from my inactivity. Hello, welcome in, Brute. Hello. Yes, wonderful. So, I got a little bit of explaining. I know we're gonna get into it. All right, let me just explain for a few minutes, okay? What's been going on? So, as you guys know, I've been very open about this, right? Been very open about this. That, for like the past basically 2 months, borderline 2 months, I've been having to, I don't want to say deal with, because that sounds kind of rude and like disrespectful, but I've been having to help family with, you know, certain medical stuff, right? And it's taken time away from me doing my content, right? So at first I had to help my mom with her surgery and her recovery. I wasn't in the surgery room, you know, helping the surgeon. That wasn't me, but you know, I had to help her with recovery. Then that was done, and then all of a sudden my niece breaks like 2 parts of her bones, and so family comes over. We're all helping her together. And it was just a big clusterfuck. We did that for about a week. Right? And then you wouldn't believe it. Last week, I was like, I'm good to go. My niece is all healed up. Well, she's not all healed up, but she finally got a cast. She's okay. It's on recovery. She's okay, right? She got her cast on. Now she just needs to, like, you know, make sure she doesn't do anything really bad, and she should be completely fine. And I get sick. Turns out my brother, who was here, the father to my niece, obviously, my brother, was carrying something. He was a little sick, and none of us knew. And so when he left, I got sick. Everyone got sick. Because we were all in close proximity to each other because we were taking care of my niece. So we all got sick. And I was like, I could probably push through this. And I was just kind of like talking to myself in my room, like, damn. I was only talking to myself for like 5 minutes, and I'm already kind of hurting. I got a head. It wasn't anything bad. It wasn't anything the flu or anything. It wasn't throwing up. But headaches, sore throat, sinuses going crazy. I just couldn't record. I couldn't stream. Like, I just wasn't feeling good. So I had to take time to literally just sleep it all off. Couldn't even go to the gym. Sucked. Hello, Tech. Yo, Max. Everyone, welcome in. Hi. Very unlucky. It is, right? It was a series of unfortunate events. By the way, like that TV show. I like it a lot. Yeah, but, bro casually dropped the effluvium. But here's the thing, right? Here's what I also, so I wanted to give a little recap, right? So family's not here. I'm not sick anymore. I might still need to blow my nose here and there, but that's not from sickness. That's just what happens after I get sick. My allergies just start acting up more after I get sick, or when I'm sick and a little bit after I'm sick. But even then, it gets fine now. But, right, here's what I want to tell you guys a little bit, all right? Now, this isn't a promise, this isn't a guarantee, but I had to, again, I'm going to be very, not open, I guess a little bit open, but I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I talked to my family, and I'm like, I basically just went, guys, I'm completely fine with, like, helping, and, like, you know, like, when you guys need me, I'll be there, right? But, like, I just can't keep on taking weeks off of, like, YouTube and, like, streaming and all that, because I'm really trying to, like, make something, and I know I have something here with this, and taking weeks off, you know, content creation, it's really hurting me, because I'm not just, like, a normal person. It's really hard for me to do certain things because I'm slow, right? I've explained this in the video. I'm slow. It's harder for me to do things, and it takes me longer to do content creation than your standard person. So they say they understand, right? And of course, right, if I'm out grocery shopping, they're like, hey, I have a headache, can you give me some medicine? Of course, right, I'm gonna do that. But I told them I really need to focus on this. Like, if anything, like, comes up where it's like, hey, you could save me an hour by doing this, I'm sorry, but you got to do it yourself, right? I know that sounds a little bit bad. Of course, I'm still gonna help my family whenever I need it, right? But it's like, hey, could you do something for me that, like, saves me an hour but wastes, like, 2.5 hours of your time? Basically, I'm like, I had to set my foot down a little bit. I'm like, guys, I can't keep on doing this, right? And they understand. So with that in mind, over sickness, everything's good. I trimmed my beard a bit. You know what I'm saying? I worked out a good amount yesterday. Cleaned up my room and everything because I was too sick to really clean myself up. But I cleaned myself up yesterday. I looked in the mirror. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of sexy. I'm always sexy, but I'm kind of looking good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good. I feel energized. I've been working on things. I'm currently working on a new just chilling screen. It's not done yet, but hopefully it should be done by Wednesday when I stream again. So we're good. We're good. Yo, Syriax. Why didn't you use a nullberry? That's a good point. Damn, I should have. I mean, I was using other medicine, but low-key, should have just ate a piece of fruit. Should have just eaten a piece of fruit. Should have just eaten a nullberry. Would have cured myself immediately. Yes, Audible, we get it. Your training arc was a success. I'm just being transparent, okay? Now that I have been, we talked about it for a little bit, all right? I just wanted it to get out there, you know, just explain a little bit, but basically, we had a lot of setbacks, but we're back, baby. We're so fucking back, and for real this time. I made a lot of precautions, I made a lot of things before I started the stream to make sure that we're gonna be good for a bit. How's your niece doing? She is doing good. She's doing good. Of course, she was very, she really wanted to run around and play as a kid, right? And when she had her, like, broken arm. And now that she has her cast, she can actually, like, walk around a bit. And she wants to do things that she can't do. Like, don't run around. But overall, like, she's good. She's happy, right? Her cast is cool as hell. She got to customize it. Really cool. Right? But, yeah, she's good. She's good. She healed. The way she broke her arm, a bit strange, but she's healing. She's on the road to recovery. She's all good. So long as nothing happens with her, she's all good. Like, really bad. Again, she has her cast on, not like a brace or anything. Like, she has her cast. Yo, I made it. Yo, Bacon, what's going on, man? All right, so this stream, I just want to talk about the, like, broken abilities in Monster Hunter. Now, what do I mean by abilities? I mean, basically, like their power, right? Something I wouldn't consider an ability is, like, Lavinus's tail. That's just straight up a part of his body, right? Like, Brachydios's Pounders is an ability, But you could argue that like the slime is, right? In class right now, can't chat much or hear because your earbuds died. Damn. That'll leave you more time to fucking focus in class, Brett. Tell your professor I said hi, if you hear this, that is. What is it? So, yeah, right now, we're just going to make a list. Right now, we're just going to make a list, and then we're going to take everything off the list. By the way, not including Frontier or Explore. We're not including that shit. We're not doing that, right? We're taking basically their abilities, and then we're going to get that list of abilities, and then we're going to go, okay, for like any scenario, what's probably like the most overpowered ability on this list? That's what we're going to be doing. We can already probably think of some easy ones, right? Like the effluvium, the frenzy virus, the Archivild's like chain draining ability, like elemental like draining ability. That's pretty overpowered, right? So guys, give me some give me some sugar. Give me some abilities here. Overpowered abilities, right? Like Tigrex being able to just like roar loud enough to like hurt you isn't like overpowered, right? But maybe you would say a Cantor's ability to do that. Ruiner Spikes? In what regard Ruiner Spikes? In what regard? Like his regeneration? Or like his regeneration, right? Or are you talking about the defensive and offensive abilities of the spikes? The Curios? Would you say the Curios? I mean, those are just straight up like a different animal. That's an ability. I would probably, yeah, I would consider it the same level as like it's like, yeah, I guess controlling Curio, right? Like controlling the Curio is a broken ability, right? Because like Geyser McGorm also does it. That's just crazy. So let's here, broken abilities. Archiveld elemental absorption, frenzy virus, effluvium. How do you spell effluvium again? Someone set it up here when I was talking about me being sick. How do you spell effluvium again? How do you spell effluvium again? Oh, here we go. I found it. Effluvium. There you go. Alrighty. Damn. I couldn't. Damn. Alright. Hear me out. Hardest fight is Hunt 10-star Rumpopolo. I have yet to fight 10-star Rumpopolo. I've yet to do a lot of shit in Monster Hunter. I missed so much out on the goddamn events because of everything that's been going on. I gotta get back into it. The Wilk abilities for the Guardians? Yeah, we'll just say Wilk. Abiliters. My fat ass fucking fingers can't spell. They grow by pretty much indefinitely and they cause a lot of damage. I guess you could say well, okay, hold on. Ruiner's spikes are only as good because of his regeneration. Shara Ishvalda's attacks. Yeah, sound attacks. Shara Ishvalda. Sound base attacks. Plus y'all's tip check. Safi's regeneration. That would just be the absorption of bioenergy, right? For Safi Jiva and Xenojiva, it would just be the concept of absorbing bioenergy. So bioenergy absorption. Damn. Hello, cheese. Sorry, I haven't been. Hello. Sorry, you guys are kind of going crazy with the support and actually being here. Actual craziness. Actual, like, supportive viewers and hunters. I can't believe it. You guys are kind of going crazy. It's hard for me to do this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Class is out. On my way to my dorm. Oh, okay, cool. Valhazak, we already got the effluvium. There's showers, Valda's sound attack, guides the control of the curios, Valhazak, effluvium, sapphire of the emperor. The sapphire of the emperor isn't an ability, it's an attack based on the ability to absorb bioenergy, so we already have that. Let's see, what else? I'm not thinking about attacks, I'm thinking about ability. Oh, Brachydios is slime. Dios. Slime, right there, slime. Which isn't necessarily an ability, but if we're counting the Curio, we gotta count the slime too. What do you mean I hate you? I don't hate you. Oh, hello, ABD. Is Frontiers included? No, Frontier and Explore not included. We're not doing that shit, bro. Oh my god, there are so many broken shit with... I mean, that's the whole point of Frontier and Explore. Just make as much broken shit as you can. No, we're talking about, like, base, like, canon stuff. Dalwindor's meteors and the fact that he literally made continents what they are from moving him. But that's not an ability. Volcano. Or I said Volcano. I think I previously nicknamed you Volcano. It's not an ability. I mean, I guess him summoning meteors is an ability, but what would you call that? I mean, it's just an attack. But it's obviously not like his base thing. I don't know how you really do that. Chiastra Flamecoat? I wouldn't call that a broken ability. We're doing like overpowered abilities. We're not doing just like straight up abilities. They gotta be like overpowered. Oh, what about Raidow's Raidow being able to absorb electricity? Raidow electrical absorb. Absorption. There you go. I said that. I'm sorry. Oh, Raidow. Yeah, you literally just said that. My fault. In Iceborne, the Admiral said that he doubts anything could survive the Sapphire of the Emperor, and he said, seeing him how strong Shara followed, implying he thinks it could kill Shara. It probably could fucking kill Shara. If the Sapphire Star just like landed on Shara, it probably kills him. Unless maybe he is covering himself in rocks, then maybe it won't just outright kill him. But I'm not gonna lie, like the force and the amount of energy that the Sapphire Star like generates, it's kind of nutty. Maybe Escanaut Judgment. I don't know if that's an ability. Oh well, you know, Electron's ability to use multiple elements, because that is just something that he doesn't have an ice sack, a flame sack, like a water sack, whatever it is, right? He doesn't have those in his body through his horn. So Latron's ability to use multiple elements, we could probably do that, right? I feel like that's fair to say. Electron typical uses of elements. There you go. Alma. Oh, I think you said Almadron changing elements. Narwa manipulating gravity. Maybe. What do you fuck you mean manipulating gravity? Narwa does not manipulate gravity. Narwa manipulates electromagnetism, but it's not straight up like gravity manipulation. Zinogre ability to make lightning, I wouldn't say that's, like, broken, though. Jindahad? Jindahad's ability is actually kind of OP, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a pretty good use of it. And the way he uses it is pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah. Jindahad. What is it called? It's like a heat sink, right? That's what it's, like, reminiscent of. Heat sink ability. Damn, we kind of got a lot right now. Namiel's ability to make and control water. I don't know if that's overpowered. You could maybe say Matsu's ability to make, like, hurricanes is overpowered, but just kind of being able to control... Like, Namiel doesn't do it on, like, a crazy scale to the point where I would question Namiel beating someone like Sadeas. Right? Fatalis' hatred for humanity. That's funny. Are we including the Monster Hunter manga? If we are, the Kirin speed is overpowered because it's much faster in the manga. Would we consider that overpowered? I mean, we kind of have to, right? It might not be offensively, but Kirin's ability to literally basically fucking teleport using lightning is low-key broken. Because that kind of just means that the only reason you can hunt a Kirin...
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo, Gnarly with the $10 super chat. What did you say? Wait for a sec. Me when okay. W Gnarly, we get an extra hour of stream, baby! The first donation coming back. Can we get some W's? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Kirin's... What would it be? Kirin's, like, teleporting? Kirin's use of electricity? I mean, not really the use. It's more like... I'll just say teleportation. It's not, like, actual teleportation, but it's basically teleportation. Kind of like how Gojo using blue isn't literally teleportation, but it's borderline teleportation. Kirin's teleportation move. Resistance to his blast blight and Rajang be able to take off his tail and be permanently supercharged. I don't know, that's an ability. Does Atokal threads count? That shit managed to create a functioning... I wouldn't say that the ability itself is overpowered. It's just that he's smart enough to use it effectively. That's like saying, is a sword overpowered? It's like, not really. Like, the sword itself isn't overpowered. It's more like how the user uses the sword, right? Oh, shit! I can't believe... guys, you haven't... Has anyone said this and I just haven't seen it? Narcarcos! Narcarcos is mucus slime that it could just spam and, like, make you, like, trapped and you can't do shit? Did someone say that already or no? Narcarcos is mucus. That's not how you say it. The size of the sword doesn't matter, it's how you use it. Okay, bro. Never fought Narcarcos? Oh, yeah, that's right. Some of you guys aren't, like... Some of you guys are, like, newer hunters. My fault. But Narcarcos is slime? That's probably, like, a top 5. It's probably contender for a top 5. Chameleos? Going invisible is overpowered. Chameleos is just kind of cracked. But the ability to just go invisible is low-key, like, really, like, it's really good. Nightcloak, Lucent, Chameleos all go invisible, and that shit's scary. We'll just do ability to go invisible, because multiple monsters technically have the ability, so it's not like one monster's ability, right? But the ability to go invisible is kind of broken. In the manga Monster Hunter Flash Hunters, multiple characters managed to react to and dodge lightning. Kieran was too fast for them to see it move. Damn, that's crazy. So the most overpowered thing is Jane cutting. Oh yeah, I already read that. My fault. Does Cold Roth have any overpowered abilities? Its breath attack. Its breath attack is like probably like some of the most broken like breath attack we've seen. Like, the closest thing you can compare in power and heat to Kolv is literally Fatalis. That's probably, like, the closest monster you can compare it to, which is fucking insane to say. You know what? Because of that, I'm just going to count Kolv Taroth. Kolv Taroth. Breath attack. I know I wasn't going to count attacks, but considering, like, the closest thing you could probably compare Cold Taroth's breath attack is Fatalis' breath attack, it's gotta at least be mentioned. It's gotta at least be written down. Valis like Effluvium, even though we've never seen him fight other elders. Yes, I already have that down. I already have Effluvium. Fatalis melting armor and weapons into itself. Well, I guess if I'm doing, like, firepower, I guess I'll include Fatalis. Fatalis fire breath. But no. You know what? No. I'm not gonna count Kolv. As much as I do want to count Kolv and Fatalis, the thing is that it's not like, how do you say it? It's not truly an ability, right? It's kind of like saying Namiel being to spray out water from its mouth, right? And be able to create, like, aftershocks with, like, the attack is impressive, but technically other monsters can do that. It's just, like, how powerful is the monster. If we're talking about, like, based ability, the ability to just, like, spew out fire isn't anything crazy. It's just that Fatalis is so strong that it makes it overpowered, right? So, like, other monsters can do breath attacks. Now, is Kolv a breath? It is. I gotta be fair. I can't count it. I hate it. Matsu, though, I probably will count. Yamasukami, the ability to suck really hard? I don't know. Magdamelon's Hellfire? I'd probably do that. It's pretty versatile, so I would probably count it as a little bit broken. Mallow Hellfire. Nakarko said a very fun fight. He is a pretty fun fight. Where's Viper? I'm not sure if he'll be able to join, but he might be able to join later. Would you rather have $1 or $2? I think $2. That way, if someone asks for $1, I can give them $1, and I'll still have $1. You know what I'm saying? Di Morales being too hot, it boils the sea. Is that an ability, though? Or is that just him fucking existing? I don't know. That's a question mark. Lunox's heat wave? Probably not. The Kaluda's ability to not die? That is true. We should also probably factor in Kelby if that's the case, too. I have work now, so I'll pop in here and there. Okay, bye, Gnarly. See you in a little bit. We got plenty. Oh, dude, we got a ton. No, Spot, don't say melting the sea. Don't say melting the sea. It's not an ability. It's like saying water is... I mean... Is it an ability? Like, what's the ability? Right? Like, what is the ability? Right? the ability is him having an extremely high, like, internal and external temperature? Is that the ability? Like, what is the ability? That's just weird anatomy? Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think it's an ability. I think that's just, like, how he is, right? Like, Glavenus's tail is an ability. It's just a part of his body. Valstrax's ability to use the sound barrier. Oh, shit, Valstrax. My fault, gang. My fault. I'm sure someone said Valstrax that I just kind of didn't read that. Well, what's the ability? Convergence of air into dragon element, right? That's what he does, right? To then go Mach speed, because he intakes oxygen. He intakes air through, like, the vents on his chest to then be able to, like, generate more dragon energy, right? It's like when you put oxygen into a fire, right? There's more fire, right? That's what it is, right? That's technically the ability, right? It's kind of crazy. That's actually weird to think, but his ability is convergence of oxygen to dragon, right? It's basically what it is, right? Like, he uses the dragon element, but it's the way, like, it's how he gets it, right? It's like saying, like, I'm sorry, not Dalamadur. Jindahad uses the ice element, but it's the way that he gets the ice element. That's the ability. That's why I put him there, right? That's kind of crazy to think. Like, Valstrax's ability is oxygen convergence of oxygen to then dragon to dragon. That's kind of crazy. Valstrax ability to convert oxygen into the dragon element. Does it really do that? I mean, that's why before he goes and does the around the world thing, he, like, intakes a bunch of oxygen, like, he breathes in or like a ton, and then he launches himself. That's what the vents are. That's what the vents are for. Fatalis regeneration. I don't know. I don't know. Of course, are we considering that lore? Because technically we never see any gameplay of it. Like, gameplay-wise, Nergigante's and the Guardian's regeneration is way more impressive. The Guardian's Zoshia's regeneration is, on the surface, way more impressive than Fatalis' regeneration. It's more like, kind of like immortality in a way. Like, technically, I guess he has regeneration, but we don't know to, like, what extent. Makes isn't a black hole. Yeah, I saw that. I remember seeing someone on my Raid Out versus Aslo's video where they said that Aslo's head sword was able to atomize anything it touches and that it could create black holes. Which, by the way, if you did believe that, if you genuinely believe that, I don't know how in the hell Raid Out would ever win. But that's not the case. Wi-Fi tells his dragon element. I don't think that's overpowered. It's strong, but I don't know if it's overpowered. Malzeno vitality draining, probably not. Are we counting Misune's ability to pressurize water into a laser? No, because other monsters can do it even stronger than Misune. The bubble, I will say the bubble blight is OP. Like, Misune is able to stay in so many fights. Misune is able to, like, hang in so many more fights because of the bubble blight. Can we just, like, get that out of there? That has to be, like, a stand-in for, like, how good the bubble blight is. Like, the usage of bubbles is unironically pretty strong. Because you take away the bubbles, Misune is getting folded by, like, even like mid-tier monsters. Zoshia, I wouldn't say Zoshia in of itself is a broken ability, but the Guardian's regeneration is broken, and that's kind of what I did, because Zoshia is also a Guardian. Ability to start using fire after its head breaks, like Soul Eater. I mean, it's stronger, but it's not broken. I think the Bubble Blight is good enough. Magnetism is caused by electricity, and Bolivir has electric abilities. Yes, I believe the only monsters that have electrical magnetism powers or being able to control it in some way is Bolt Reaver and Narwa, and I guess by extent All Mother. I believe those are the only two that do it in canon. How good is Archvild's ability to absorb elements? Pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. We did an entire stream going over Archvild, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, it's not invincible. Say that again. It's not invincible. It does have a ceiling, but that ceiling is low-key kind of high. Spubble, do you play Monster Hunter now, the mobile game? No, I do not. Gogmasius' Tar, is that broken? I'll be honest, no. I wouldn't say Gogmasius' Tar is broken. Like, the Tar is hot, but that's it? A Hunter was able to kind of like tank some of it and not get fucking melted and shit. I wouldn't say the ability to produce tar is anything crazy. Like, the Carcass's mucus slime is way more impressive than the Gogmasio's tar ability on face value. It's not what title card? Yo, King. Yo, Gale, I didn't see you here. I'm sorry. Actually, I think I did, but I don't think I said hello. Hello, Gale. Guys, we're going to control, Glavenus has a big ass sword on his tail. Yeah, but it's not an ability, that's a part of his anatomy. I think the most overpowered ability that any monster must have probably either Sapphire Genevieve ability or Gamma Control the Curios. Y'all sleep on the most OP skill in Monster Hunter, one with no counter, being swallowed whole by Great Jagras. That is true. Seregios' blade scale. I really want to say Seregios, because I'm not gonna lie, the fucking bladed scales that Seregios uses is pretty fucking strong, and I would stand on this hill and I would die on this hill. If Seregios spammed that shit, he'd be way more of a menace. But Seregio just loves getting in close, despite being low-key a lightweight, on the lighter side of wyverns. Well, actually, the ability to throw bladed scales, that's an ability. If Seregio just had the bladed scales on his body and, like, if you touched him, you would kind of get cut, maybe I wouldn't count that, but he has the ability to throw them. Is Brachy's slime already on there? Yes, his slime is already on there. We're also counting Flashpoint slime, which we might as well just count the Flashpoint slime and not just like regular slime, because the Flashpoint slime. Yo, Seregios throwing blade. I spelled bold. Bladed scales. Specifically Flashpoint slime? Alright. Because Flashpoint slime is actually crazy. It is. It's probably a contender for top 5. A Zoner Seregios would be cool. Oh, but you know motherfuckers would hate fighting him. People already hate fighting Seregios because they think that his moveset's annoying. I call it a skill issue. Fighting Seregios is genuinely fun, but people don't like it. I got a comment on one of my videos recently that said I can't keep on watching this video because you called Sorregos the GOAT. I'd rather fight Proof of the Hero. I'd rather fight like Proof of the Hero. I'd rather do the Proof of the Hero quest, but fight all the monsters at the same time, rather than fight Sorregos. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, gang. That sounds like a you issue. Sorregos should not be on this list. Blades are not OP. He don't belong in the list like the likes of Electron and Bracket. Well, no, we're not talking about like the monster. We're talking about the ability. And if we're talking about ability, being able to throw your scales is a good ability. I mean, he was able to fucking, what is it? He's able to like tie with, he's basically able to just like spam it and kill a Rathian no issue by using the scales alone. And because of it, because of being able to throw scales, he's able to tie with like Gore Magala. So the ability to throw serrated scales is what we're doing here. Could we count Espinas's fire being poisonous? That's a good... I didn't even think about Espinas. Do we consider Espinas's fire breath having poison and paralysis into the fire as an ability or as a byproduct of his biology? Yes or no? Because all he's doing is shooting out a fireball, but the fireball is mixed in with like 2 other things. Kaelin's teleportation, we already got that, Raptor. Don't even worry about that, baby boy. We already got that. Luna Garen's ability to stand up. Yo, Girl Becco, what's up? Yo, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I know it's been a hot minute since you've seen your favorite guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yo! Hey, yo! Not Neohori? I'm sorry if I fucking probably butchered that. My fault. My fault, bro. For the $2, thank you, Savijiva lasers and sucks powers from the ground. See, the lasers isn't an ability. It's like an attack, right? Like, technically, Amatsu being able to use a water laser is like the same thing. But the ability to absorb bioenergy is pretty overpowered. And we're talking about abilities themselves. Lunarstar's Heat Wave is broken. Insane range. His damage is crazy. And if you're close. Yeah, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I probably wouldn't put it on a list just because it's literally just like a wave of fire that's hot, right? And I don't know if that's broken enough, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know if that ability in of itself is broken or just like overpowered, right? If it's like a really good ability, it's just like hotter fire, and we're not putting Fatalis because of that, right? Also, Amatsu's ability to, like, just straight up fucking, like, create, like, gigantic tornadoes. That's not just Amatsu. Like, Amatsu can fly without doing that, but it can create ginormous tornadoes. So, I think we'll do that. Amatsu creating giant tornadoes. The scales are part of it. What difference is it than if no. See, the difference between that is that if Sorregos' scales were just like on him, right? And like if you were to touch him, you got a little bit cut, it's like I wouldn't count that as an ability. Right? I wouldn't count that. However, Sorregos has the ability to throw them. Right? Sorregos has the ability to throw its scales, which proved to be a pretty good fucking weapon. That's an ability. To be able to throw your scales out, that's an ability. what are the digging monsters? Free from the ads. We have Shara. We have Guy's Magorm. We didn't put Koltaroth, and we didn't put. Yeah, we didn't put Guy's Magorm. I mean, we didn't put Gogmazios. We have like 2 of them. Okay, hold on. Okay, Dalamadur's, like, ability to just, like, summon meteors, is it, like, genuinely broken? Or is it just, like, a strongish attack? Right? Like, it's not like you're dropping it's not like it's summoning a nuke, right? And I don't think it's as strong as Dire Morales' ability to just sink islands by throwing out, like, basically meteors, but it's actually, like, shooting out meteors from, like, cannons on this back. But Dalamador's does have the ability to, like, get meteors, but how strong are the meteors themselves, right? Like, how strong is the meteors themselves? Is it, like, a genuine meteor? I don't think so. Right? I think it's more like an AoE attack to attack smaller things. I don't think it's genuinely, like, a massive threat. So then, Nergi's Thorns or Dalamadur's Meteors on the list, because by that logic, they should be. No. Nergi's Thorns aren't on the list, but it's more like Nergigante's regeneration. Because the Thorns themselves aren't necessarily overpowered. Like, they're not necessarily overpowered. It's just that they're overpowered based on Nergigante's regeneration. Because when you break off the spikes, more can grow. But that's not the spikes being overpowered. That's the fact that Nergigante can regenerate his spikes. So Nergigante's regeneration of his spikes is what's overpowered, not the spikes themselves. Although that's not saying the spikes are strong. Even then, the spikes themselves are part of just, like, his biology. And he's not shooting out his spikes. Yeah, he can kind of, like, flick them by, like, smashing his, like, body parts into the ground and kind of, like, flicking them off. But that's not really, like, an ability. You're kind of downplaying Shirago's a bit. Dalamador's Meteors, I'm literally discussing right now. Stories 3, I'm not counting Stories 3, because I don't know much about it. So I don't have good enough thing. And I'm also counting canon. The story timeline isn't technically canon. What about the Frenzy? We already got it. Does it count if monsters just have the aura to say, wipe out a village? No. That's not an ability. Should we get out of the main line? Because I'm pretty sure this will easily turn into Frontiers. Should we go out of the main line? No, we're not getting out of the main line. We're staying in the main line. What about the final boss's stories? Guys, we're not doing stories. But I think that's it. I can't really think of any other monster where the ability is, like, dummy strong. Oh, shit. Okay, this one isn't even, like, a top 5, but low-key, it's strong. Kuropecco's ability to mimic other monsters' voices and basically just summon monsters. It can also buff itself. Right? Yes or no? Like, Kuropecco's ability, like, its vocal ability, right? To be able to buff itself and to summon other monsters. Yay or nay? Again, it's not like a top 5, but low-key, that kind of strong. Okay, yeah, Kuro. Thankfully, we already have someone here who has the Kuropecco name in, so I can spell it correctly. Vocal abilities. it's a potential disadvantage, yes, but we're not talking about Kuropeko as a monster. We're talking about the ability to do these things. My ability is tamale. I'm so glad we have that as a meme, as an insider meme. Dude, Frontier has the personification of the hunting horn. I know, through the whale. I know, ABD. I know, but we're not doing that. And that was in real life. Those monsters would chomp him into pieces. I think if they were to bring back Kuropeko, I think they could bring back the ability to do what he does. Except I think he should have it more realistic, where he would call for a monster that's on the map. And as the monster is like, when the monster arrives, it flees, leaving you with the new monster so it can get away. That's more realistic to what would happen. Dallas Meteors are Dragon Element infused meteors. I'd say it's pretty strong. Okay, we could do Dallas meteors. They're decently strong. Like, it's not fodder. Like, it's not like Kushala's like wind mantle, right? Because that's technically an ability, but yeah, I mean, who fucking cares? Dalamadur. Meteor. Okay, I think we're good. Have you talked about Brachydios? We have. With this treasure I summoned Double Joe. Yo, that has to be a meme already. No way it's not already a meme. Kuropeko, no way that's not already a meme. Between the Cable Hunters, summon monsters and freaking bird, I have a idea who survives. I think we're good, right? Auto College is gonna be wyvern riding. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, the silk, bind, like, the strands of silk isn't broken. Like if you gave Tobi Kadachi the ability to like weave like golden silk, is it still broken? No. It's the fact that Autocall is smart enough to utilize the silk in like unique ways. But we're not talking about like intelligence, right? We're not talking about intelligence. It's broken if you know how to use it. Exactly. But the ability itself isn't broken. Spot's ability to use self-improvement. Yo, I told Crystal that I could. I told Crystal. Can you believe? I was watching Crystal's stream. I think this was like last week. And she was playing Stories 3. I told her, like, hey, if you need help, I can be there to give you buffs with my hunting horn. And she's like, you didn't fucking buff me. You just use self-improvement. I'm like, I was giving out buffs. She's like, self-improvement is a buff. And I was like, I hard disagree. Self-improvement is a buff. To yourself. The mech is an ability? Yeah, it's not an ability. Is Malzeno included? We use like controlling Curio as an ability. So Malzeno and Geisler Gorm are kind of like a 2-in-1 package with that. So technically, yes. Can we count the mech? No. What about Gusarag's ice weapons? I wouldn't count them as overpowered. It's strong. The ability itself is like decently strong, but like I wouldn't count it as strong. Like I would technically count Kuropeko's ability stronger than Gusarag being able to make like an ice club. Tikal is tied with 3 other monsters for being my 3rd favorite monster in the series. I said 3rd on accident. Oh. Did we talk about the engine discussed as a dragon? If you're talking about Valstrax, yes, we did already do that, Max. If you're not talking about Valstrax, no, I don't know who you're talking about. You better have Malzeno teleporting. I'll be honest. No, I don't have Malzeno teleporting. I have Kieran's teleportation. Do I guess I could count Malzeno's teleportation. Or should we just count, like, teleportation as a whole? Like, do we count Malzeno and Kieran's teleportation, like, differently? Or do we just, like, count teleportation as an ability as a whole? Like we did with invisibility. Malzeno actually uses this in combat. He does use it in combat, but, like, if we're being honest, Kieran's ability to teleport is better. When you say teleportation, I hope you mean super speed. Yes, it's actually super speed. We know. Well, actually, you know what? That's a good distinction. That's a good distinction. Malzeno literally uses, like, super speed. It's like speeding his body up supremely to the point where it basically is teleportation. Kieran, low-key, actually might be teleporting. Like, the argument for Kieran teleporting is, like, actually solid. Whereas Malzeno is just, like, confirmed, like, very super fast speed. So it is actually different. And if that's the case, I guess, like, a burst of super speed, is that the ability? The sleep breath from Nightshade in Somnicanth? Is sleep, like, a broken ability? I don't know if it's, like, broken. Is it broken? Is it broken? Is it Loki actually broken? Oh, you know what? By the way, let me just, like, go sound-based attacks. Because at Cantor being able to, like, scream so hard that it literally, like, creates, like, a giant shockwave. So instead of, like, Shara's Valda's doing that, I'll just do sound-based attacks. Can only teleport short distances. Kieran can teleport much farther. Yes, like, in terms of, like, teleportation, quotation marks, Kieran's is better. But there's an argument that Kieran literally teleports. There's at least an argument there. Whereas Malzeno, it is just kind of like flash stepping. He's just moving extremely fast. And I would know. I was going through the frames. That motherfucker is just standing still, moving through the air. Tigrex got to upscale? No, we're not counting Tigrex. But we're counting the ability, I suppose, of sound-based attacks. Rather lose his ability to talk to women. Shit, he's kind of right about that. Are we good? I think we're good. Kieran can teleport anywhere in the distance of the thundercloud. Again, okay, well, how about this? We'll say Malzeno and by proxy, Primordial and all that. Flash steps, Kieran teleports, just so there's a distinction here. Can we kind of agree? Because, like, they have genuinely showed Kieran just legitimately disappearing, but not even being anywhere near sight, and then all of a sudden coming back with almost no sound. Kieran summoning lightning is pretty impressive. The ability to summon lightning. You know what? Actually, that's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because Kieran it's not like a Kezu. It's not like Zenogre. Kieran legitimately, like, like a lightning rod commands lightning to like go in this specific spot. Right? Like Raidao can absorb lightning, but he also has electrical current already in his body, right? Kieran just straight up like controls lightning. Not like anime controls lightning, but like if he's like, hey, lightning strike right there, he could do it, man. Orochi can summon ice, so that counts that too. Is it summoning? I guess. If the potency of Oroshi's ice attacks are as strong as Kieran's lightning, then I would be fine with saying that. Kieran can't be that fast if Rajan can regularly catch him. Mr. Sir, hold on. Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir. I got a wonderful video for you to watch. Watch this video. I literally talk about Kieran's speed in this video. Watch this video. Self-promotion. Right now. You're seeing it right live on stream. Self-promotion. If you guys want to know more about Kieran's speed, I didn't talk about like everything, but I get a good gist about Kieran's speed here. Right here. You know, let's actually just like go here, just so we can have a little bit of a little bit of, you know, just a different scenery. Shameful plugin. Respawnable, yippee! Word. Okay, I'm gonna think for a bit during show and tell. Omega, we're not counting crossover. We're not counting that. If we had to say who's the weakest Elder Dragon, most likely Kieran. Most likely Kieran, pound for pound, is probably the weakest. Top 3 weakest is probably Lao Shenlong and Yamasukami, plus Kieran. But if I had to put my money, probably Kieran. Let's also go back to here. You know, actually, can I get some, Monster Hunter background video? Can we get just something, like, on the screen? It's something, like, on the screen. Just, like, vibe. Maybe that's it. Maybe we could do this. Is there any way, is there anything where I can go and I'm like, hey, is there a way to like, Monster Hunter. Oh, here we go. Guys, we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna have this on the private suite by this person and give him a like. Alright, we're gonna have this as a background. Just for right now. As we're discussing, we're gonna have it as a background, okay? This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But this, I just would like something other than we're just chilling, right? Just something in the background. Go support this person. Right here. This is their thing. Oh, you probably can't see it because you guys are in the way. There you go. Right here. Right here. Alright. Pause if you want to. Right? Come back to it in the VOD. They're right there. Alright. So then we put this back here. Let me come over here. Do this. And then we come over here.